Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Christy Nelson. The Alzheimer's Association's Walk to End Alzheimer's is the nation's largest event to raise awareness and funds for Alzheimer's care, support, and research. And NBC5 is a proud sponsor. Joining me today are Paul and Meredith Morgan. Paul Morgan is the corporate controller for Acme Brick and treasurer of the Alzheimer's Association North Central Texas chapter. And his daughter Meredith is the admissions counselor for Abilene Christian University and team captain of her walk team. Thanks to you both for being here.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Well, Paul, let's start with you. Tell us what the Walk to End Alzheimer's is.
Well, you may know, Christy, that Alzheimer's disease is the 6th leading cause of death in America. And it's the only one in the top 10 for which we do not yet have a prevention, a cure, or an effective treatment yet. And that's what the Walk to Alzheimer's is about. As you mentioned, it's the nation's largest annual event to raise awareness and funds for the fight against Alzheimer's disease. And so this fall, over 600 communities around the country will participate in the walk. No fee to register. You just sign up and start raising money for us.
There you go. And Meredith, why does your family walk?
We walk in memory of my mother, my dad's late wife, Jan. She was diagnosed in 2002 at the age of 48 and then passed away in 2007 at the age of 55. So Alzheimer's is devastating for any family, but certainly ours was much younger than what some families are forced to face with. I was in junior high at the time. My brother Reagan was in high school, and so her diagnosis changed our lives. But we walk to see that we will one day have a world without Alzheimer's. So we know that cure will not come in time for her. It may not even come in time for me, but one day there will be a cure, and that no other family will have to face the heartache that is Alzheimer's disease.
And I think more and more people are just beginning to realize how young some of these Alzheimer's patients are being diagnosed at.
Absolutely.
So that's still new to a lot of folks. So what does it support? Where does the money go that's raised through this?
Well, the money raised from the walk, Christy, goes to two of our primary missions of the organization. First is care and support programs for the people who have the disease today. And secondly, it's research for all of us who are at risk to have the disease someday. Care and support programs would include things like a 24/7 telephone helpline for families that need to call in for counseling or just a compassionate ear to listen to. It would include case management services to help connect families to the community resources that are available to help them, or educational programs and support groups for caregivers, like our family was, that need help dealing with the stress and the how-to of caring for a loved one in your home who has dementia. So that's the care and support piece of it. But then there's research. It's the walk to end Alzheimer's. But there is no end to Alzheimer's without a cure. And there's no cure without research. And unfortunately, there's no research if we don't raise the money that it takes to fund the scientists that are studying this disease today.
And did your family benefit from a lot of these services?
Very much. In probably 2002, as Meredith mentioned, when Jan was diagnosed, we were part of one of the support groups in downtown Fort Worth.
And so, Meredith, if there's no fee for the walk, how do you raise money?
You can raise money through any kind of means, through just going out into your community, through starting little fundraisers at work, sponsor, different things like that, just going out throughout the community, getting people to support you, to donate to your team or to join the team as well and raise little funds of their own.
Okay. And there's more to do at the walk than just walk. There are other activities. Tell us about some of those.
Well, there's lots of different, or each walk is a little bit different, but they will have different activities for kids or things in concert and music and things going on. But the coolest thing is always going to be the tribute ceremony that they have at the beginning of each walk. Each participant will have a different color flower pinwheel. There's 4 different colors for the different relationship that you may have with the disease. Purple for someone who has lost someone to the disease, blue for anyone living with dementia, yellow for someone who is an active caregiver, and then orange for anybody who's just there to support the cause. And they will have them go plant them at the starting line of each of the walk, and they will act as the promise garden, the promise to honor, to remember, to care for, and fight to make sure that we find a cure for those who are dealing with Alzheimer's.
And it sounds absolutely beautiful. I understand that the tribute is a very moving part of the entire event.
It really is.
Well, thanks to you both for coming, and good luck to you with the walk this year, and thanks for all of your efforts.
Well, thanks to Channel 5 for sponsoring our event and being part of our end to Alzheimer's.
Thank you. Well, to register today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's or to find a walk near you, visit www.alz.org/walk. And stay with us. We'll be back with more of 5 Talk Street.